This is the journey where I had to sell his shoes, clothes, and other stuff for survival. The real reality of widowhood set in. Hi, welcome to Obi's podcast, and this is Dima Obi. The reality begins to unfold each day that comes. Now, giving birth without him was another phase of pain. But here, grief met with bills, grief meeting with needs, grief meeting with rent, hospital bills, school fees, and etc. etc. So, months went by. Money got finished. The support got from burial, friends, well wishes was, yes, going. This is a stage of widowhood where grief met with rent, grief meeting with bills upon bills, grief met with lack, hunger, and starvation. The season comes where, or the periods where you have to literally cook maybe the last foodstuff for your kids to eat, and you as a nursing mother, you watch them eat. At least your children don't have to go hungry. Right in my grief, I looked at the children who, by the mercies of God, had a present father who was our steady provider, who provided everything and anything we needed while he was here. And I said, on my honor, I survived the labor room without him. I survived the storm of watching my husband being buried in the ground and never to have him back. I said, on my honor, those children will never go hungry. You would believe me when I tell you that I sold akara right inside my estate with the people who knew how my husband would drive me in the car, how he provided for me, how we went for shopping together, how I would crave akara and we will go by the roadside and buy for me to eat as one of my craving. But I sold akara, I made moi moi, I sold a lot of things, but the heat was much. The heat of survival became more. The children's school fees needs to be paid, the rent needs to be paid, etc. A lot of them. This was where each time I look at my wardrobe, I still smell his presence. I looked at his beautiful outfit he has made and never worn for once. I looked at the shoes he had, because Ubi would always go for one of the best and tell you that a man is being leveled in the public by how he dresses and what he wears. So he goes for good shoes. And when hunger became tense, starvation, I looked at the wardrobe and options came to sell things. I called on the attention of one or two family friends, even his siblings, to come have. Some of them were too grieved that they don't even want to. But I did understand. I could only tolerate that pain because this is my reality. Every other person who came to grieve with me at some time season, they left. Then I began to pick his shoes. Guess what? The first day I picked his first shoe, it was a Gucci shoe, a favorite shoe. And I picked up that shoe, I cried. It feels to me as if I was trying to bury my husband for the second time, selling off his things that I will never get to see. I will cry out loud, and one of my neighbors will come and say, "Mama, what is this? Please have a grip of yourself. Sell them if that is what you need at this point to survive." I started selling off. I sold shoes. I sold some of his clothes, his outfits. I sold items in the house for survival, so the kids can eat, so that some bills could be paid. We could buy our light unit, we could fill the gas, we could do a lot of stuff. Looking around me, There are seasons you will not see your friends. There are seasons you won't even see your siblings. They can reach you through phones. You won't see their presence. I had learned to do a lot of things, do market errand, do a lot of things for survival. Because the kids wouldn't want to understand that their father was the provider and he's no longer here. This journey and this phase is one of the hardest too, because you literally the father and the mother, so you are doing two people's job. But something kept me going. Each time I look at my kids, I look at them, they are not so worried. I do the worry for them. That alone reduces the anxiety, the fear, right? And I tell myself, if I break down, these children will crash. So I draw my strength from their happy moments. I draw my strength from seeing them being healthy. I draw my strength from, listening to their innocent conversations. And it kept me pushing. I searched for jobs. I started going out for jobs. I wasn't hiding. I refused to hide. The moment you hide and you keep hiding, you will never find yourself again. But you know what? In the midst of all of this pain, something reminded me that something left and something came in, which is my little daughter. So even if I'm doing business, I'm doing any job, I have a reason to rush back home quite on time so that I can attend to the most little one, which is that baby I had after a month of burying my husband. She's quite an active woman. She's one of the joy tuner in the house. She makes everybody laugh. It makes everybody talk. She's a happy child, and I'm grateful to God for her in this journey. Your kids become one of your strengths. I tell you the truth. Your kids becomes your strength. If you look at them, you will have a conscience to say, I won't break. I will stay here to see them grow and become people of importance in the society. So, my little woman, I would like to introduce her on this show because that little girl got a lot of strength, and I draw strength from her. So after this time out, after this break, she'll be joining me here. Woman, she is fire. Strength wrapped in softness. Courage, she carries generations in her womb. Behind every strong woman, there is a story to be heard. Welcome, Amdima. So, welcome back. Right here, my guest is around, and this is the baby I had 4 years ago. Okay, so tell me, what's your name?
My name is Adia Ubi Edet.
Good. So, Adi Mama, can you tell us your best color?
My best color is pink.
Wow, give me a high five if you have a best color. Come on, nice. So, Adi Mama, I want you to tell everyone, who do you know as your daddy?
Jesus.
Wow, Jesus is her daddy. Right, so we will do more of this with her, and on our next episode, I'll be taking you on another journey of survival with the kids. And maybe I'll be introducing my other family to this podcast. This journey, I was once a woman who they provided for, but I have become a provider, carrying the load on me. Not an easy journey, but you can survive this road with my hands and your hands. What we need is one word of encouragement. Please do like this video, share, and repost. People need to see that people still survive even the hardest storm that comes to them. See you next.